Hello, my tapped in souls. Welcome to the last day of level 4 trust. If you have not been practicing your soul shift challenge, today is the day. Head out into the world and see how many people you can accept exactly as they are. When we have a diverse friendship group or families that have different perspectives, or see people on social media doing things that we wouldn't ordinarily do, we may begin to judge them. Judgment is a sign that you are not accepting them exactly as they are. So try the Soul Shift Challenge on everything and everyone. Today is going to be a powerful day to integrate all we have learned about trust in level 4. The invitation today is to trust the unknown. You may or may not realize this, but in many ways you already trust the unknown, and perhaps in certain ways you do not. I have found in my practice those souls who grew up with less trauma tend to lean on the side of trusting the unknown more than others. The reason being, when a trauma or stress takes place and it is too much for a person to handle, it overloads the nervous system. And when the body goes into fight, flight, or freeze mode, that trauma gets stored in the organs, muscle, tissue, subconscious memory, and our energetic body. When we tap, we start to heal this PTSD from trauma, and as a result, we're able to trust life and the universe more. When the trauma is healed, we are able to move through life from a place of ease rather than continually looking over our shoulder as a response to our post-traumatic stress. So today we are going to clear out the trauma and choose to live in a benevolent universe. Let's go. Taking a moment now to massage underneath the collarbone. And I want you to take a moment to consider an area of your life that you're finding hard to trust. Perhaps you're finding it hard to trust in your relationship or your finances, or there's something that's coming up around your trust right now. And as you tune into that space of not being able to trust, I want you to rate it on a scale of 0 to 10. 10 being, I just can't trust this. I don't know how to trust this. I don't know if I'll ever trust this. Feel that right now. Feel what the intensity is on a scale of 0 to 10. Take a big, deep breath. Release a big sigh. And now let's take this a little bit deeper so that we can rewire some earlier trauma connected to it. Travel back and see if you can find an earlier memory of when you felt a similar way around this topic. Great. Let's begin now by tapping the center of the chest and repeating after me. I've been having trouble trusting what? What have you been having trouble trusting? Tapping between the brows. There's too much unknown here. Tapping the temples. I don't know what's going to happen. Tapping the cheeks. I'm really struggling with trusting the unknown here. And tune into that area once again. Tune into any fear that's coming up around trusting, around knowing if you'll be safe or if your needs will be met. I'm having trouble trusting. Tell me what that is. Tapping underneath the nose and feel that lack of trust in your body. And as you feel that lack of trust in your body, I want you to tune into that earlier memory right now, when it first came up for you, of when you were not able to trust a similar situation. Perhaps you're having trouble trusting your partner. Maybe you have some jealousy stuff. And you remember a time when perhaps your father betrayed your mother. And you had that same kind of feeling. Or perhaps you're having a struggle around your finances and you can't trust that you'll be financially okay, and it reminds you of a memory of when your parents used to struggle to pay rent. We're trying to find the link here so that we can clear it from the core. So the first earlier memory that just pops into your mind right now around trusting a similar thing, I want you to tune into that memory. Tapping underneath the lips. And I want you to see that memory as if you're watching it in a movie right now. Tapping the center of the chest. It reminds me of, tell me what it reminds you of. When I was struggling with, tell me what you were struggling with in that memory. And what happened that was really bad in that memory that made you not trust life? What happened in that memory that made you think, I can't relax here? Or I got to keep an eye out because something bad might happen? And what was the most painful or difficult part of that memory? The most painful part was, tell me what that is. That made me feel, what did it make you feel? Tapping the side of the ribs and feel that right now as if you're that earlier child or that earlier person having that experience that came up, and just hold it in some compassion right now. Take a big deep breath in, release a big sigh. Tapping the top of the head. Even though I stopped trusting life then, I love and accept myself. Even though I started believing I couldn't trust what? I love and deeply accept myself. Even though I started believing I couldn't trust what? Tell me what that is. I love and deeply accept myself. Exactly as I am. And just send some compassion and some love for yourself right now, exactly as you are, exactly in the place that you're at right now with all that lack of trust. Just hold yourself in some acceptance right here. Take a big deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping between the brows. It's understandable I stopped trusting here. It's understandable I stopped trusting. Tapping the cheeks. That was really hard on me. And just feel how hard that was on you, on your nervous system, on your emotional body, on your psyche. Feel how that made you continually feel tense and uptight around the topic. And feel that tension around that topic that's been there ever since. And lean into the discomfort of that tension around that topic and how much you've struggled with it and how much you want to trust and how much you can't trust and you don't know how and you wish you could. Feel all of that tension right there, right now. Lean into it. Tapping underneath the nose, let it be uncomfortable. Feel the uncomfortability of that tension. Let it be uncomfortable. And then take a big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping underneath the lips. I love and deeply accept myself exactly as I am. Tapping the center of the chest, and it's understandable I stopped trusting. It's understandable I started getting tense around this topic. But all of this tension is not helping either. Take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. Part of me really wants to trust. Tapping the front of the ribs. And part of me doesn't know how to trust. Tapping the side of the ribs. It's possible I can trust that I'll be okay. It's possible that I can trust that I will be okay. I will be okay. I will be okay. I can trust that I will be okay. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. I'm okay right now. Tapping between the brows, I got through it. Tapping the temples, and I'm safe now. Tapping the cheeks, I can trust that I will be okay. Tapping underneath the nose, I will trust that I can be okay. Take a big, deep breath into that intention, release a big sigh. Now tuning back to that earlier memory when you started to believe that life wasn't safe, when you started to lose your trust. Tune into that moment where it was most painful for you. And as you tune into that moment right now where it was most painful, where you stopped trusting, where you shut off your connection to the infinite, and you went into reaction and response. Tune into that space right now. Feel that in that memory. Take a long, deep breath into that and release a big sigh. Tapping the center of the chest. And now tuning into that memory once more. And let's see your higher self once again. We're bringing in all of the intelligence of your highest self who's connected to all wisdom of the universe. Feel that compassion for all of that understanding for what just happened. And see your higher self right now, right there with all of their understanding, all of their compassion and presence for what you went through and how you had to shut down. And I want you to see your higher self once more walking over to you in that memory. And I want you to see them holding all of their love around you right now. And I want you to see them just come on in and give you all of their love and all of their empathy and compassion, and feel that in that moment of shutdown, that moment of tension, that moment where you start to go into shock. I want you to feel all of the love come rushing in with deep safety. So much presence and safety. Take a big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the front of the ribs. And as that higher self looks at you in the eyes right now, what is their message for you? What do they want to say to you right now? Tapping the side of the ribs, my higher self is telling me, what are they telling you? That you're safe, that you can trust life again, that you're worthy of protection, you're worthy of having your needs met, that it's safe to be you exactly as you are. You have full permission to shine your light. Tapping the top of the head, my higher self is telling me. Feel that message just drop right into your being. Take a big, deep breath into that and release a big sigh. Tapping between the brows, I can trust life. Tapping the temples, it's possible I'm going to be okay. Tapping the cheeks, it's possible I can listen to my intuitive guidance. It's possible my intuitive guidance is guiding me. So imagine right now that you're about to turn on that internal compass of yours. And that internal compass, moment by moment, is directing your life to exactly where you're meant to be. And that internal compass is right there in that moment, in every moment. And that all you need to do is drop in and listen. Tapping underneath the lips. Are you ready to listen to that compass right now? To know that you can trust the unknown because you have your internal compass alive. Beautiful. This is how you do it. It's very simple. You ask yourself, how does it feel when you tune into a situation of the unknown and you have a question, do I go left? Do I go right? What brings your soul the greatest joy? That's it. So let's take a moment right now as we tune into the unknown, as we tune into the question of which way do I go? Ask yourself right now, what way brings the greatest joy for my soul? And whatever comes up, that is your gift, and that is your compass. Feel that message right now. Feel yourself following that, knowing that you can trust that, and that will take you exactly where you're meant to go. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Ah, beautiful. Resting one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Feeling into this space right now that you can listen to the compass inside of you. That it is there right now in this moment. Feel the deep trust. Feel what yes feels like. Feel what no feels like. And ask any question that you've got. Take a deep breath in. Release a sigh. My cosmic soul travelers, you are amazing. How do you feel after this deep dive? If you could share one new belief or word that would support you in trusting the universe, what would that be? Now let's move into our soulful next steps. Go ahead and put it down on your soul map. Plus head on over to your workbook and write down any realizations or discoveries that you've had today. Also check in with the tribe. Share with them, how was this level for you? Tomorrow we move into level number 5, which is all about stepping into our inner and outer freedom. I look forward to tapping with you then. Bye for now.